The Lusty Argonian Maid, Volume 1, by Crassius Curio. Act 4, Scene 3, continued. Interesting, why is it Volume 1 and then it's continued? Anyway. Lifts her tail. Certainly not, kind sir. I am here but to clean your chambers. Crantius Colda, is that all you have come here for, little one? My chambers? Lifts her tail. I have no idea what is it you imply, master. I am but a poor Argonian maid. Crantius Colto. So you are, my dumpling, and a good one at that. Such strong legs and shapely tail. Lifts her tail. You embarrass me, sir. Crantius Colto. Fear not, you are safe here with me. Lifts her tail. I must finish my cleaning, sir. The mistress will have my head if I do not. Crantius Colto. Cleaning, eh? I have something for you here. Polish my spear. Hoo-hoo. Lifts her tail. But it is huge. It could take me all night. Crantius Colto. Plenty of time, my sweet. Plenty of time. Well, that was interesting. Very short though. I don't understand, it says Volume 1, but Act 4, Scene 3? Maybe the other books were in Oblivion or something? I don't know. Anyway. Third Era, an abbreviated timeline. The last year of the Third Era, by Iaspus Ignatius. It has been said that citizens of the Empire who make the same mistakes as their forebears deserve to suffer the same fate. And while this may be true, it's hard to deny that the Empire's history is so long and our forebears have made so many mistakes it's sometimes hard to keep track. This work is meant to serve as a concise compilation of the Empire's most recent events. In this, our current age, what we refer to as the Third Era, it is a period of time that has as yet comprised less than 500 years, but it should at least serve as a starting point for those who wish to study our empire's vast and varied history, and maybe, just maybe, prevent the repeat of a previous disaster. It is also worth noting that when viewed in such a succinct structure, one truly gets a sense of just how often our great empire has changed leadership. Indeed, it can be argued that much of the empire's history in these past 5 centuries is the changing rule of that very empire itself. First century, Third Era 0, beginning of Third Era, when all provinces in Tamriel are unified. Third Era 38, death of Emperor Tiber's Septon and crowning of Emperor Pelagius. Third Era 41, assassination of Emperor Pelagius and crowning of Empress Quintira. Third Era 48, death of Empress Quintira and crowning of Emperor Uriel I. Third Era 64, death of Emperor Uriel I and crowning of Emperor Uriel II. Well, that's actually pretty boring. But look at that, look at those dates. Assassination of Emperor Perillus, death of Empress Quintira 7, death of Emperor Tyrant, wow. War of the Red Diamond. Uriel 5, which one was, I think Uriel 6 was the guy at the start of Oblivion. I might be wrong though. Pelagius, Daggerfall. The Knights of the Nine are reformed. The Oblivion Crisis. Okay. Oh, so not the 6th one, the 7th one. Assassination of Emperor Uriel Septim the 7th. Okay, so before his assassination, there was publication of the 3rd edition of a pocket guide to the Empire. Okay. The Blood Moon. beginning of the Blight Curse. What's the difference in year between Morrowind and Oblivion? I think it's only like 50 years or something, maybe even less. I know between Skyrim and Oblivion it's 200, I believe. Or 500 even. No, I think it's 200. I might be mistaking it with Fable, where it's like from the first one to the second one it's 500 years, and then from the second one to the third one it's 50 years. Anyway, an Explorer's Guide to Skyrim, that's the most interesting one. By Marcius Curvain, who is Count Bruma. Far too often, noble visitors from Cyrodiil see a little more of Skyrim than the view from their carriage. To be sure, this coarse and civilized province is far from hospitable, but is also a place of fierce wild beauty, with grand vistas and inspiring natural wonders awaiting those with a will to seek them out and the refinement to truly appreciate them. If you are of a mind to see Skyrim for yourself, I recommend beginning your adventure as I did, by seeking out Stones of Fate. No doubt you are taken aback by the name, as I once was. The provincials and village folk have all manner of dark tales about these ancient monuments, stories of necromantic rituals and fell spirits of great and terrible powers conferred on any who dare to touch them. The stories are, as Jarl Igroff once told me, a load of mammoth dung. Dunk? A bit of uncouth, but you get the point. To be sure, keep your guards with you at all times. Brigands and wild animals are never to be taken lightly, but the stones themselves are nothing to fear. Quite the contrary, their proximity to cities and roads makes them ideal destinations for the novice explorer, and many boast spectacular views that make the journey well worth the effort. To whet your appetite, here are 4 such locations. Most travelers enter Skyrim by way of Helgen, gateway to the north. If you find yourself in this backwater hollow, consider taking an afternoon's ride to the north, keeping to the road as it winds down the cliffs at the eastern of the lake Ilianalta. Just off the path, on a small bluff, lie the 3 Guardian Stones, the greatest concentration of standing stones in all Skyrim. The view of the lake here at sunset is simply sublime. Visitors from Heidenhall will pass through Riften, a city of intrigue and larceny since Tiber's Septim's day. If you seek adventure in the Rift, leave the city by the certain gate and cast your gaze upon the bluff that rises to the south. Atop it sits the Shadow Stone, a lifting symbol for the city of thieves. Whiterun is the heart of Skyrim, its towering palace revealing even the great castles of Cyrodiil. But should you tire of the Jarl's hospitality, another adventure awaits a few hours to the east of the city, along the road that rises above White River Gorge. The ritual stone can be found atop the lone hill that rises on the north side of the road, set into an ancient monument. Take time to soak in the incredible view of Whiterun, the tundra, and the gorge from this unique spot. More seasoned explorers may wish to visit Markarth, the ancient city of stone far to the west. The recent Forsman rebellion has made travel in the reach perilous, but for those determined to seek adventure no matter the cost, another stone can be found to the east of the city, perched on the mountain above Kolsker's mine. Though the climb is difficult, reaching the summit is a milestone any explorer could be proud of. There are other stones of fate to be found in Skyrim. I myself have seen several more, perched on the most remote mountain peaks or wreathed in fog amid the northern marshes. The true joy of exploration is in the discovery, and so I leave the rest to you. May the 8th guide your steps. Interesting. So it basically talks about the not all, but most of the stones in Skyrim. The Guardian Stones, or not the Guardian Stones, whatever they're called. It's said in the beginning. Anyway, so the Guardian Stones. Then one was near Riften, the Shadow Stone. Interesting. It also talked about here no, it didn't mention the Lover Stone. It said something. Else. Markath. Near Markath. What did he say? The ancient city of stone far to the west. Another stone can be found at the east of the city. Oh, it doesn't mention the name, so yeah, it means the Lover Stone. Okay, interesting. Well, welcome back, people, ladies and gentlemen. Today, first of all, we will sell those books because even though it would be nice to just keep all the books you collect, I'm like I have really poor memory, so I might forget which books I read and which I didn't. So I'll keep the books I want to read and haven't read yet. Oh, Lady Stone. That's your... Oh. No, that's not the one. We want Lover Stone. Wait, let me just check. That is Lover Stone, right? Lover Stone, yeah. Lady Stone, it says something like it regenerates.
I'm not afraid of you, even if you are my elder.
Jesus, crazy.
Come
Crazy children.
I'm sure we've got something you need.
Okay, wow, the game is so loud. It's on 40 like it always is. Now I'm gonna lower to 33. Okay, let's sell those books. So yeah, we will go.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking for.
We will go to Solitude now.
Sale, my friend. Trinkets, odds and ends.
Wow, why
that
is the
sort of
game
thing.
so loud? What books do you have? Fact or fiction? Nightingales. I want to find more of that Lust Your Golden Maid. Okay. I need to lower the game sound again. I don't understand why is it so loud. I'll leave it at 30. I hope there's not gonna be a huge difference in the video. Like if I lowered it by 10%. It might be too quiet now. Oh yeah, first of all, let's do this quest. Whoops. Find the evidence of Thorald's fate. Okay, so my speech is not high enough to...
Boys, girls, dogs, elders. There's nobody I won't fight.
My speech is not high enough to persuade people to tell me about the fate of Thorald. Grey name. No, we need to talk to Battle once. No, you're beautiful. Whoa. Sorry, I didn't mean anything by it. Clan Battleborn, yes, let's go inside. I never finished this quest. I know where they are holding the prisoner. And actually, no, if they are actually holding the prisoner. I just know where we will need to go. Hello, ma'am.
There's a rift here in Skyrim. Can't neither magic nor the passing of time make it right.
Hello. Okay, I'll read that. Sounds interesting. Oh wow, many books here. Pure report and stuff. I'll take that as well. Hope of the Dawn. Ooh, that's the Oblivion one. Yes, that's actually, this book is what I thought the other one will be. Like not the actual dates, but you know, there's some story behind those dates as well. It has come to my attention that inquiries have been made as to the whereabouts of one Thorald Greymane. It is my duty to inform you that Thalmor agents have taken possession of the prisoner and have escorted him to the Northwatch Keep. I don't think I need to elaborate. It is in everyone's best interest if the matter is dropped entirely. I trust there will be no further inquiries as to this matter. General Tullius. Oh wow, so Tullius actually knows. That's not good. That's not good. That means he's a bad boy. Okay. Let me just explore a little bit more. What books do you have, kid? The Bear.
It's
That's the
no
same
fun
one.
getting pushed around all the time.
Cabin in the Woods sounds interesting. No answer. What? How many books do you have? Theo Virtue.
My friend Olava, the seer, she says things will get better for me once I
Killing before you're killed. Nice.
sticking up for myself.
Songs of the Return. Nah, I don't need that. Hey,
I
what's
can't
having
fight.
trouble?
Not even a little bit. My family thinks I'm a little milk drinker. Yes, Braith bullies me all the time. All the elders think I'm a milk drinker because I can't fight. Nobody understands.
No,
If
third
you
world
can get
problems.
Braith to leave me alone, I'll be your best friend. Forever. I'll pay you too. My whole life savings. 2 septums.
2 septings? Okay,
Oh,
I'll talk to
good.
the girl.
She'll listen to you. I just know it.
Mhm.
Until next time.
Until next time. That's my payment. Wooden sword. Cool. Now you have lots of gold just laying around everywhere. Why don't you keep it in one place? Apple boy. Sack, haha. Rising threat. Mixed unit tactics. Darkest darkness. Ooh, Shoggorath. I know that, but I'm not gonna read about it. Unless... Let me just skim through it. Yeah, I'm not gonna read about it, but the story is quite interesting, or the theories about it. Brief history. So that's the same thing, right? Oh no, this one actually has some story in it. So which one did I have? Oh no.